DJI has just pushed a new update for the Mavic 3, and I think this has unlocked the potential of this drone. Let's go through the new features. I've been out to try them out. I'll go through each one, show you them, and tell you why I think this is unlocking the potential of this drone, and specifically that zoom camera. Let's jump right in. One of the big things everybody has been crying out for is more flexibility with the zoom camera and manual control. Well, we now have it. With the latest firmware update, we can now have manual control pro settings over that zoom camera. Let's go down through all the latest updates that have just arrived on the Mavic 3. I've been out to test them. I'll show them to you, tell you about them. Super exciting. Let's get started. So firstly, they've added telecamera photo modes, telecamera being the zoom camera. So we now have single shooting, AEB, which is auto exposure bracketing, burst shooting, timed shot, and other sub modes. But the biggest thing is it now supports pro mode parameter adjustments and RAW. Yes. So you can now zoom in. Once you flip into 7x zoom, you switch over to the telecamera. So it's digital zoom up until 7x. Once you go to 7x zoom, it switches to the optical zoom camera. There's actually been a slight update in the interface as well. Now there is a dedicated button just to go straight into 7x mode, go straight into that zoom camera. Once you're in it, you can use it in auto mode as before, but now you can press Pro and you have adjustments over ISO and shutter speed. So you can really dial in your shots, have more manual control over that camera, and you can take raw photos. This is going to open up the possibilities to people who use this drone for photography so much. It's insane, because before, yes, the tele or zoom camera was great, but you could only take JPEG photos, which didn't give you that much flexibility in post. Now that you can take raw photos, you can tweak them photos, get the most out of them photos, and edit the photos in your normal post-production workflow. Like I say, this is just going to open up the possibilities to photographers so much with this drone. And the improvements keep coming because they've now added telecamera video modes including 4K 25 FPS, 4K 30 FPS, 4K 50 FPS. We also have 1080p 25 FPS, 1080p 30 FPS, and 1080p 50 FPS. But again, the big thing is the telecamera in video mode now supports pro mode adjustments. So you can go in and you can change the ISO, you can change the shutter speed, and obviously you can change the color temperature. This is something that so many creators have been calling out for. We all recognize the potential of that zoom camera, the potential to get really interesting and creative shots. When you're in that 7x zoom, you get such a nice parallax effect where the background moves at different speed to the foreground, and you can get these beautiful creative and cinematic shots. But one of the downsides was that you couldn't actually go in and manually adjust the settings. Well, now you can flip into pro mode and, like I say, have more control over that camera. It's unlocked the potential of this drone. Another really nice thing they've added is you now have HLG or high log gamma color profile. So we now have normal, D-Log, and HLG. And this is great because HLG is actually one of my favorites. I loved it on the Air 2S, and now we have it on the Mavic 3. So if you use HLG for your camera, which I actually do, then you can record video on HLG on your drone and have a seamless post-production workflow. So that is fantastic. The only thing is the color profiles aren't available for when you're in that telecamera. So you can use normal, D-Log, or HLG on the standard camera, but the minute you flip it into the 7x tele or zoom camera, it will just automatically go back to the normal color profile. But hopefully in the future we will get D-Log or HLG or both added to the tele or zoom camera. Another really nice thing they've added is 1080p 200 FPS slow motion. So now you have 120 FPS, but you also have 200 FPS. So that's going to give you even slower slow motion. I was out and I tested this with the waves at a beach, and it is absolutely incredible. Again, just unlocking more of the creative possibilities with this drone. So that's a really fun one for you to go out and try out. The fact that you can get 200 FPS slow motion on a flying drone is mind-blowing. They've added Apple ProRes 422 and Apple ProRes 422 LT codec for the DJI Mavic 3 Cine. They've also added a 1 second interval option on hyperlapse mode for the DJI Mavic 3 Cine. And they've also optimized the D-Log color assistance mode to get more vivid colors. So one of the features they added in a previous update was whenever you were in D-Log mode and the colors were really flat on the screen, sometimes it was quite hard to gauge the exposure of your image and gauge how it would look. So they added D-Log color assistance, which is where it would show you what the colors would look like on D-Log once you had color graded them on the screen, even though it was recording D-Log to your memory card. Well, now they've optimized that so that the colors look even better, even more like what they would once you've color graded them. And again, I was out and I tested this and it's fantastic. I struggle, I have to say, when recording in D-Log to get the exposure right, to know how the shot is going to look when you color grade it. And having that color assistance just helps me so much whenever I'm out recording in D-Log. They've added up to 3x digital zoom in normal mode. So now if you press the 1x zoom button, which is the one below the 7x zoom, it will go to 2x zoom and then 3x digital zoom. Again, it's nice to have the two different buttons on the app now. So you have the 1x button so you can adjust the digital zoom of the main camera, or you can just press the 7x, go straight into that telezoom camera. Another really nice improvement with the Mavic 3 is they've added D-Log and HLG color profiles to quick shots and master shots. So now if you want to capture yourself whenever you're out with this drone, you want to get a droney or a quick shot of yourself, you can do that in HLG or D-Log color profile, which is, you don't need to switch back to a normal color profile just to use them modes. You can now use the color profile you normally would. And again, for master shots. So if you're letting the drone do a master shot of a point of interest or subject, you can now do that in HLG and D-Log. And they also fixed some minor bugs. And one of the other things I have to say is the GPS issue seems to be a thing of the past, at least for me when I've been out flying this recently. By the time I've turned this on and turned my controller on, it's got a GPS lock. I haven't even had to wait. So that's also a really nice thing to see. So I have to say, lots of fun being out flying this Mavic 3 again. I'd forgot just how capable of a drone this was. It's been a minute, but I'm going to be taking this out more often now. I've got the bug back for the capability of these bigger drones. It flies so well in the air, and now with these updates, it's really unlocked the creative potential of this drone, because you can now punch into subjects, get really close to them without the drone actually being close to it. You could do that before, but now because we have manual control over the camera, we can dial them shots in to get these really creative, really cinematic and really beautiful shots. Like I say, that 7x optical zoom separates the background so nicely from the foreground to get this really nice parallax effect. And now because we have manual control over the settings, you can get the desired look you want. And also the addition of HLG for me is really nice. HLG is a color profile I love to use, so it's nice to see that in the drone. So what do you think of these firmware updates? Let me know in the comments down below. Do you think this has made a massive improvement to the Mavic 3 like I do? Again, let me know in the comments down below. Now, if you've liked this video and you've learned something new, please let me know by giving me a thumbs up and clicking that like button down below. And if you love all things drones, if you own a Mavic 3, Mini 3 Pro, Mini 2, and you want to learn how to get better photos and more cinematic videos, then I recommend you check out my channel where I have a ton of other content to help you level up your drone game. If you want to stick around and see a few more of them now, here's a few I personally recommend checking out, and I'll not keep you back any further. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you over there.